if you're new here, I'm Kaniti, and if you're already watching my One Piece Chill channel, welcome back. Today we are going to read the latest chapter of One Piece, number 1140, so of course, spoiler alert if you're not up to date with manga, but let's see what this chapter has. Let's go. Okay, it's called Scopher Gyaban, yes, and the cover story is very interesting today. Oni Child, Yamata, and the Holy Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 26. I'll beat you to hell if you lay a finger on Peyton. And so who is here, I guess, with his goons is torturing Ulti. And she wants to protect Page One, maybe also from being captured and tortured. He is not at least seen here, but she is being used as a sword sharpshooting practice. I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not just intimidation because there is blood. That's quite horrible. What the fuck? Who is who? Them? The Pirate King's left hand in the flesh. Okay, that's really exciting stuff. Why would we fight you over the kill timer? Just give it here. Sorry, yeah, what are you doing? Yeah, it's been a while. We had a break last week, right? I'm feeling like, it's been a while. What? Don't you think you can take it? Why, you? Luffy is immediately fired up. Luffy, did you know my father is a human too? Zoro remembers he used to be a pirate and he didn't fear anyone, not even the warriors of Elbaf. Yeah, we talked about this last chapter. That Ripley is Gaban's wife and Kalon is his son. So that's just like Zoro also, I think, here putting two and two together. And Luffy tries to grab the key maybe, or Gaban himself, but Gaban moves aside so fast that Luffy didn't expect it. Come on, old man. The sooner we get back to Loki, the sooner we get back to the feast. Priorities. Then hurry and take it. Just watch me. Now Gaban goes in for the attack and he uses Haki on the key. Oof! Oh, wait, that's a cool looking panel. I like how the key looks with like the impact, you know? Sorry, yeah. No way, Luffy. I think he will be fine. I think he's fine. Oh, Luffy's just angry. He's okay. Nice straw hat you got there, Gaban is saying. And straw hat is right now on Luffy's back because he's wearing kind of like the Viking helmet. It suits you better than that helmet, don't you think? Yeah, but you don't understand. We need to have cosplay for each arc. Sometimes the head has to be pinned on the back. Duh, it's my treasure. I'm holding on to it for Shanks. Now hand over the key. Holding on to it? He didn't just give it to you? What a cheapskate. He expects it back. What the heck? And we have, as a background of this dialogue, Luffy trying to grab for the key or for Gyaban, correctly, right? But Gyaban is just moving too fast. You got it wrong, dummy, and don't call him that. You don't know the first thing about him. Oh, I think he knows a lot of things about him. That's why he loves here. You got a mouse on you, Brad. Oh my gosh, look at this. These are two pretty cool panels on both pages, like the previous one with the key looked really pretty, and this one looks funny. He puts like the, I don't know how to go, like the butt of the key inside Luffy's mouth. Poor Luffy. Good thing he's very stretchy. Oh wait, now we got a double page too. Okay, so Luffy falls maybe here. Zoro notices two axes. Gyaban prepares to attack, grabs his axes, and calls out the attack. Grim Frog. Oh, Luffy's reaction is so... I think I never saw a face quite like this in One Piece before. That's a new one, I feel like. Then... Luffy, dodge! Zoro yells. And... does he... I think he jumps up to block it, while Luffy jumps up to evade the attack, to dodge the attack. Zora tries to protect his captain by blocking it. Okay, looks very dynamic. It's like the axes are still here in Gyaban's hands, but the attack looks very AOE, how to say it. Oh my gosh, looks like we fucked up the castle a little bit. One of the towers is coming off. He's got a fine crew, Gyaban is thinking to himself, impressed with Zora's reaction here. Rod and Nami are both shocked. Okay, I'm not sure what the sound effect is though. Unfortunately, the sound effects here are not translated, and I'm sorry, I don't know Japanese. Let's go, Zora. Right, so now it's 2 versus 1. Well, I guess we didn't have the rules of 1 versus 1. He just said, take the key from me. Ah, this is that white form I heard about, Gyaban notices. And yes. Okay, going forward, crumble. So that tower that went off is falling down, and it did fall down somewhere on the ground below. That's a pretty impressive panel. I like how it's drawn. I'm not sure, like it seems like it has some significance, maybe that the tower fell there, maybe, I don't know, someone will notice it, will be like, what the fuck? I'm not sure, there seems to be emphasis on this moment. Or maybe it's just to show the impact of Gyaban's attack. Brace yourself, Zora yells. Oh, I like this panel also. It's like, I don't know how to say it, like this fire in Gyaban's eye. And he's just like, I give up. What the heck? Was it again like just the test? I'm saying again because there were some tests in previous chapters, like with Shanks. I'm still thinking about that moment, but with Bartolomeo. But anyways, let's see. Did he just want to test them, or see Luffy's form, or see how they work as a crew at least a little bit, like their reactions, their attacks, like how they are? Or is this a bit of a trap? He pretends to give up. Let's see. Stop jerking us around, Gramsci. Don't get worked up. I was just fooling around. You tried to kill me, and you think we'll just laugh it off? Well, you are still alive, aren't you? I mean, yes. There were some pretty serious attacks, but it seems like Gyaban wasn't going in for the kill specifically. I think if he wanted to, it would have been a more serious fight, so to say, and Luffy seemed to just shrug off the attacks that landed on him. Anyway, the key you're after is right behind you. Oh, yeah, it is now. Luffy, Tasa, everyone, these guys... Don't be hasty, Rhoda. If Elbaf is still safe by the time you decide to leave, come find me. Okay, so yeah, it was like kinda like a test. Let's see, maybe there's some more of his thoughts on the next page. Let's see if this adds something. Why would I? I never want to see you again, Luffy says. That's right, you moron. Thanks, or is it? Thanks for the key, but there's no way we're gonna seek you out anytime soon. Well, in any case, yeah, both of them, Luffy and Zora, are like, fuck you. Honestly, Shanks, you really think I trust him that easily? Haha, fair enough. Do as you please, Gyaban. So he remembers a conversation with Shanks, and then he was like, I'm not just going to trust the guy I didn't meet before, I assume, something like that. And he did as he pleased. So it was some kind of test. He wanted to see like a bit of Luffy's reaction, what he's going to do. And the fact is, he noticed how Zora protected Luffy. Maybe that was an important point. I'm not sure, because he was like, oh, he has a fine crew, so maybe that was important to him. If someone like Zora, for example, is such a good member of the crew and he cares for Luffy, obviously, that also means that Luffy is a good person. Well, I'm just assuming like what was going through Gyaban's head, what exactly in this exchange made him think, okay, like, yeah, he passed the test, I'll trust him, I'll trust like maybe also Shanks' judgment, but also my own judgment that I made right now. Miss, looky, out there. So we now go back to school. Huh? What's all the hubbub? It's a birdie. All that excitement over a bird? It's a really weird one. Where is it? Maybe it's going to that plot point of kidnapping the children now? Realm of the Sun. Yes, that's the birdie they saw. There's a school here. How perfect. I'll summon them. Very well. So what are we summoning? So the gods' knights are now going in, obviously, I assume, to kidnap the children. They see a school, they're like, perfect. This is usually the place where children consolidate. And now they're using this demon, I'll just call it demon ring. Has a nice ring to it. So they're calling the demon ring again for summoning the ring that appeared when they came in. I think there was also this ring in some other moments, maybe when that Hound of Hell was called, but obviously before that, the first time we saw these rings were when Gorosei appeared. But are we going to call Gorosei here again, or are there going to be some other creatures, other god knights, for example? Let's see, on the next page, there is this huge effect, black effect of summoning, and two figures are starting to appear. Understood. No, I don't mind going. Just tell me where we are leaving from. The abyss will be where now? I assume these are maybe new characters. This must be other gods' knights. And the double page. Wait, who are these guys? But they look so goofy on this cover. Oh my gosh, I love this. Wait. So yeah, first of all, I already see the information here. God's Knight House Shepherd Saint Summers and God's Knight House Limosive Saint Quillingham. So they're like different houses also in God's Knights, and they are both Saint Summers, Saint Quillingham, and their designs are pretty cool. This one, Saint Summers, looks like just a lazy old dude. He also seems to have like kind of like a cross made from his beard, and he's just lounging in his underwear. He has an interesting tattoo on his elbow though, as well as Saint Quillingham also has a... No, that's not a tattoo, that's just... Yeah, that's not. But anyway, Saint Summer is saying, nah, it's fine, but we'll have some time before, right? You know, to get dressed and stuff. Oh, so you are planning to get dressed. Okay, I was thinking like, no judgment here. Can't I at least have an hour? Also, what is the current situation? I'm talking about the provisions. What else? It won't do for us gods to starve, right? He has a trunk with his clothes, though, by his feet. So he already has everything he needs, maybe, aside from provisions. Hello? What's with this thing? Is it the telepathic signal? But he's talking in a snail. But we kind of called them already. So maybe the idea... They expected that they're just being called on a snail at first, and they would be like, yeah, okay, like we can go, but we need an hour. But in fact, they already called here physically, and they would be like, wait a second. Okay, so wait, we are not talking through snails. And the other one, Saint Quillingham. So he looks the most interesting. He doesn't really look human, which is quite interesting for God's Knights group, but I'm not sure. Is it just his fruit, devil fruit, like a zoan of sorts, or is it some mask? He also needs a bubble, like he can't breathe in this atmosphere, and like a gas mask as well. Like even not on like a bubble and the gas mask. He needs a lot, and yeah, he looks very interesting. That's all I can say. I is saying this is bad, I'm gonna be late, I won't make it, I was half asleep, where are we going again? Wait, you were half asleep, the other dude is in his underwear, you are like fully clothed and you were half asleep. Gunka? What are you doing in my manor? Shamrock is here too, and Gunka is very shy. So yeah, they were expecting that they're just being called and they're being late, but actually they were just teleported, and they're like, what the heck? We are in Elbaf? Wait a second. Yeah, that's quite rude, to just and that was Gunka's intention. She did say, I will summon them. So yeah, without any like prelude, without asking anything, the summoning brought my couch too. Big surprise. I think that's armchair. I'm not sure why they called it couch. And there's also trunk with his clothes, as I said before, so that's helpful. So this is the land of giants, huh? Everything is huge. Quillingham is saying, I only wanted one person. Why are there two? Asks Shamrock. Okay, there are a lot of questions. First of all, they were summoned without like notifying them of anything. Next, Shamrock only wanted one person. But few pages ago, Gunka did say, I'll summon them. And Shamrock did answer very well, but maybe that's a translation thing. Maybe them was just like meant as a singular without specification of gender. It's because you're meant to go home, Captain. Quillingham is saying, I am? It's an order from above. So that's what it is. I suppose the situation in the Holy Land has gotten dire recently. Everything started to spiral downhill after the reverie started. Yeah, it would be best for you to hurry back there, Shamrock. Anyway, why don't you brief us on the current mission? What are we doing in a non-member nation like this? Were you visiting Harold's grave or something? So a few things. First of all, I think the two of them are here because Shamrock is supposed to go home. So there should be someone here like instead of him to do this mission. So he has to go back and like do stuff there, and one of these guys is like a substitute for him for this mission. But also they have no idea what is going on. They're asking like, why were you here? And they're asking, were you visiting Harold's grave or something? And King Harold is the murdered king of Elbaf. I wonder why would they assume that Shamrock would go visit his grave? Was there some relationship? I don't mean like romantic, because it kind of sounds like this when I say relationship, right? Just some connection, some relationship there between them, right? In a neutral way, Alright, I get it. So we just need to nab those brats and take them back to the Holy Land, Summers is saying. Although I guess these particular kids are a bit too big to just stuff them in a bag or something. Just stuff them in a bag. And he is fully clothed now, very cute. It's like the same uniform, right? The uniform of God's Knights. Oh, with a rose too, beautiful rose. But there's a bit more of a rose theme there as well, because the handle of his sword also has like thorns, which is similar to a rose as well. You mean not similar, because roses have thorns. Gosh, okay. Next, Quillingham is saying, and those without the mark can't pass through the abyss. That means we'll have to spirit them away by ship. Okay, this is very interesting point here. Notice they talked about abyss before. Understood? No, I don't mind going. Just tell me where we are leaving from. The abyss will be where now? So this is a bit of an explanation of this demon mark. How Gorosei are traveling, how these God's Knights are traveling. So this might be just someone's ability that allows them to do it, or it's just a thing they can do because they have a mark. So either someone has this ability and gives person a mark and then they can use it as much as they can, or it's just some more complicated thing that you need a mark to kind of use it. But it is the abyss, and that's how they travel. So they enter the abyss and then they come out in another place on Earth, which is quite interesting information that kind of explains how this teleportation here works. And they are using the abyss. It is some like kind of like underworld, or like how does it look? It's just completely pitch black in there. Okay, there are a lot of questions, and that is really curious. And like, how did Gorosei and God's Knights get access to the abyss, or is it maybe like through Imu's powers? That's quite curious. Anyways, in great. Gunka is whispering. With our combined powers, Shamrock is saying, we could make a game out of this. I think he means like we are so strong together, it will be like easy piece of cake. What kind of plan is he concocting? No, he says still our combined powers, so he has no intentions to go back. Maybe he's like, no, I'm still staying, I'm doing this mission, we'll do it fast, it will be super easy, and then we'll just all go back with the kids. We'll figure it out. So yeah, we'll see. Kidnapping of kids starts soon, I assume. We'll see in the next chapter, but I think there's no break next week, right? At least, yeah. I don't think so. So there were some interesting nuggets of information, especially about Abyss. I like this a lot. We saw 2 more Gods Knights, which was very curious. We had that a bit of fun play with Gyaban. And yeah, that's about it for the chapter. That was quite exciting. I liked it a lot, but please share your thoughts as well as your favorite moment in the comments down below. Thank you for watching and see ya.